this is Victor with a new video. This time is going to be a little bit different. I think most of you have seen already what is in the Kill Team. I will go through the book, but I will also share my thoughts on why I just went for the book and not for the full box. So let's start. I feel interested on Kill Team. I think it's because I already have a lot of 40k armies, so I was thinking that I don't need more miniatures to represent the kill teams. Most of the armies for most of the armies I can pull a kill team. So I just wanted to know the rules. I want to have the rules. I like to have this, but I was not interested, to be fair, on having more miniatures at this moment to paint or to pay for more terrain. I have already a lot of terrain to be painted. I have the one from Shadow War Armageddon still to be painted, so I think with the terrain from Shadow War Armageddon and some supplements that I bought after should be enough to have terrain for the kill team. The only thing I'm missing is the mat. I'm thinking if maybe in the future I will buy one of the kill team zones, so just to have the mat. But let's make a look what is inside, and then I will explain also what of these armies I can deploy already. So the book have the first part is a little bit about the Shadow War. Then they talk about the rules, the missions, and you will see that there is, so it's really a lot of rules book and not too much not too much fluff, to say almost nothing of fluff. Only this part of here is some introduction, okay, to the theaters of war, and then we go directly to the rules. As you can see, it's a soft cover book, okay, but the printing and the detail of the book and how it's done, it's really nice, okay. As I say, I only want at this moment for the core rules. I only wanted to know how this plays and have the rules for the different kill teams, okay. So in this book you will have all the core rules that you need to play, okay. So you have all explain the movement and so on, so I will not go in detail. You have the secret phase as well, the shooting phase. I don't know if there are psychers really on this. I guess if the secret phase there will be someone with fight phase, moral phase, and then they go to some examples on how to play, and then there is fighting a battle. Also interesting to see that they also talk about the open play with the open play mission. Then they have the advanced rules for terrain, in case you want to really make some special rules for terrain. They talk about the kill zones, and we have seen that they have launched a lot of supplements for kill zones. And then we have the missions, okay. And in the missions, we have here all the rules, and they talk about, they say, what is interesting again, we have missions for open play, okay, we have missions for narrative play, and then we have missions for match play. I would like to understand, open play I guess is you just drop the kill team that you want there, is what I'm guessing, but it's going to be. And then for match play, what is interesting is we have the scenarios for 2 or 4 players. Okay, you see here we have the maps for 2 or 4 players. This is what I just found this interesting. The terrain, the table is smaller for kill team. Let me see if I can find here what is the size of the table. But we don't play normally in the 4x6 table. I think it's more a 3x2 or something like that, or 4x3. I need to check. I have not read the rules yet completely. But the table is smaller, and if you can see the mats, they are also smaller. Let me just will check if I can find it fast. If not, but as I said, we play on smaller, really smaller tables in that case. Okay, I don't have here the size. I will look later on. Sorry for that. That I don't have the detail of, but it's really it's played in really smaller tables. So let's go. We have then the thing that I was looking more at this moment is well, we have here all the rules. I said we were here is choosing the kill team, okay. And here we have all the list of here we have all the armies that are ready for kill team. Again, we have the common points like we have in 40k. I think the common points go a little bit different than in 40k, but we see that we have to spend common points to use the different abilities that we have in our teams. And then there is different type of specialists. There is the leader, the combat, the comms, the demolitions, the heavy specialist, the medic, the scout, the sniper, a veteran and zealot. Okay, and And then we go to the different factions. So we start with the most famous one, the Space Marines or Adeptus Astartes. So first you have some tables to roll to make your background random. I guess you can choose if you want. It's just you can also make the names of your guys random, and I like this randomized way to put names, because it's always that I'm always struggling on that. Okay. We also have here a specialist demonor, so we can have here also some background for your specialist. And then we have a special, each faction will have their own special command or stratagem, so how it's called this here, okay? So, faction, yeah, tactics, see here they are called tactics. So on the Space Marines we have scouts, tactical marine, reavers and intercessors. Okay. Then I was checking, of course, on Space Marines I have tactical marines and I have intercessors from the starter set. But I think if I do an army here, or a kill team, I will focus on the tactical marines. That is what I have right now. In terms of heavy weapons, we don't have. Yeah, we have here the missile launcher. That is one. We don't have, for example, the plasma cannon. So not all the weapons are available. Not all the weapons from the codex are available here, but some of them they are. And if you want to know how to choose a specialist, here you have. This guy can be our leader if he's a sergeant, or can be heavy, so that only the gunner, or can have comms, demolition, the sniper, or veteran. So you can give, and then you give them the extra points to make them veterans. Okay. So the second faction we find in the book is the Death Watch. This is, I think yeah, here I need to paint the miniatures, but I already have some Death Watch miniatures, and I'm thinking to use my intercessors for the Death Watch as well. So in that way I will increase quite a lot my army as well for 40k. And there is the rule that if you use intercessors or reavers, you can change the keyword for Death Watch, and then they become Death Watch. Be aware that the faction keyword is unique in that case. We only have Adeptus Astartes here. And if we look on the Death Watch, we only have Death Watch keyword. So another army that I can play, and this is this is even encouraging you to paint the Death Watch, or encouraging me to paint the Death Watch. In the case of Grey Knights, as I have Grey Knights as well, no problem to deploy a team, because also the squads of Grey Knights have a quite interesting variety of weapons in my case. So I will not have problems to be able to deploy a Grey Knights. Astrum Militarum, here I have two ways to go. I can go with the Renegades, and I can go with my Katachang Astrum Militarum. I also and I can deploy if I want normal guardsmen, or even if I want to go full Militarum Tempestus. So this is why this is the reason why I did not go for more miniatures. Adeptus Mechanicus, no, here it's very interesting because I finally find the use of the miniatures I have from the Forge Vein, and I think I will use them as a kill team. I have Rangers mainly, so for 100 points you have a space for 6 Rangers, or maybe yeah, 6 Rangers, and then I have to check the equipment. If I use the equipment, the Trasonic Arquebus is 5 points, so this is going to be tough to include there. But as you can see, you can very easily. No, the Rangers. Sorry, I can. It's cheaper, so I can. Yeah, you can play with the Rangers, and I think with 5. Normally, a kill team of Mechanicus will be 5 guys or 6. What I'm thinking. 5 guys is going to be 75, so you will go more for 6 guys or something like that. Not more, because of thinking. Just let me know I'm talking wrong here. So it's, if we talk about 14 per guy. No, the Skitter Gear Ranger is 9 points, so it's much cheaper. So this goes to, yeah, it's going to be a kill team about 10, 8, depending how you keep them, but it's going to be between 10 and 9 or something like that. So we have the Electric Astartes, and here yeah, you can play with Cultists and Chaos Space Marines. But the thing that is in that, you can put Markham there, and then you can have the icons. But the interesting thing is that you have the Death Guard, so you can play fully Death Guard with the Plague Marines and Poxwalker. and or you can play fully 1000 Suns. Again, here I have the Rubbing Marines. This is going to be more expensive, I guess. This is the one I was confused. I was calculating before, the Rubbing Marines are 16 points, and then you have the Speeding Saucer, and this is why you need the Psyker phase. I think these are the only ones that have Psykers, if I'm not wrong. And the Grain Knights. The Grain Knights are also Psykers. So, but yeah, it's because the tubes are already Psykers, so this is the reason. So, yeah, I go back to the Skittery Rangers. If you play Rangers, it's 9 points for each one, so you go 91 because you will have 9 by 10 is 90 plus, but the leader is 1 point additional, and then the gunners are also more expensive. So you will, with 10 guys you will go about 100 points. Okay, so you're going to make a kill team with 10 guys. Again, this is the faction I will not play. Okay. I don't have any army, and I will not invest on Elder. But I have Vokari as well, and without any investment I can play Vokari if I want. And the good thing here is another person wants to play with me. I have the miniatures to do the game, so, and they are already painted in most of the cases. The only ones that I have not painted are the Admex and the Death Watch. But most of these armies I have already the miniatures painted, so I'm able to play with other people even if the other person have not miniatures, because I can borrow, I can lend them the miniatures. Harlequins, yeah, Harlequins are going to be quite expensive, I guess. So a player is 12 points, so this means 12, you will go 8, most likely, no, less than 8, 7, because then you have to pay the equipment. So again, it's not impossible, and this is the other one I was calculating, because I also have, from the Forge Band, I have also the Necron, so now I also have a utility for my Immortals, so I can make a kill team of Immortals here. It's going to be a little bit limited, but it's going to be fun to use. And here is Orcs. It's something that I think maybe it's going to be the first thing I will invest in painting. I have the Orcs, the boys from the Shadow War Armageddon, so I think this is going to be interesting to make a kill team of Orcs, because here really I don't have any interest to do Orcs more than a kill team. I already have the miniature, so yeah, this is what I like of kill team. You can just tell I'm not interested at all at this moment. Okay, and then we have Tyranids, and the interesting thing on Tyranids we have in Tyranids we have Thermagants, Ormagants, Lictors, Tyrannid Warriors, and Genestealers. I'm curious that the Lictors are there. So yeah, I have plenty of Genestealers, I have plenty of Ormagants to paint. So I know that here is, and I will never invest to go to a big army of Tyranids, but because I have some miniatures, and it's going to be interesting to paint just a unit of Ormagants and use them for kill team. And then we have the Genestealer Cult. I have a very small army with Genestealer Cult, and again I can use almost you can use the Acolyte Hybrid and the Neophyte Hybrid. So if you have the Death Watch Overkill, you have 2 kill teams by default here, right? So, and that's all what we have here, okay? And then we have the showcase of the different, if you want inspiration for the different type of kill teams. Starting with, here we have the Adeptus Mechanicus, we have the Genestealer Cult here, this is our Genestealer Cult. We have Death Watch, Grey Knights. You see Death Watch and Grey Knights. It's going to be kill teams of 4 or 5 maximum. Space Marines. With Scouts, with Space Wolves. So you have the Roaring Marines, the Plague Marines. So you have all here. And I think they make a very colorful Elder here, kill team. So it's just a showcase. Orcs, I'm looking forward. Maybe I will go a little bit more crazy with the Orcs. And then we have the kill team campaigns. At the end we have the rules for campaign. Okay, in case it's quite basic, the rules for campaign, not too much here. I guess if you yeah, each specialist in your kill team gains an experience one. So here we have all the different rules to increase, to make your and we have the roster, and here we have a small data cards in case you want I guess permission for photocopy. Although if you want to photocopy that, it's going to be tough. So if you have the digital version, it's even better. And here we have the reference table. There is not permission for photocopy the reference table, but I would suggest they give it because it's good to have it. So this is what you have in Kill Team. This was my thought and a little bit of my opinion. Kill Team, I think it's a if there is this army that you always wanted to paint, but you don't want to invest in doing a full 40k army, I think Kill Team is giving you the excuse to do that and to be able to use it on the tabletop. And this is what I like of Kill Team, to be fair. That's all what I want to talk here. I just wanted to go through that and explain why I went in that case just for the core manual. I think I have enough terrain to paint. I have a lot of Kill Teams ready to go, and some enough meters to do much more Kill Teams. I think the only ones I will not be able to do Kill Teams are the Elder and the Town mainly. I think for all the others I have something that I can use as a, even for the orcs. So yeah, I think it's the only ones that I don't have anything. Yeah, I think it's only the Eldery and the Tau that I don't have miniatures to play with. So that's all. I hope you have liked what you have seen here. Give a comment, give a like if you have liked this video, and as usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.